Dezi Travellog.
Home to some of the world's famous religious tourist attractions, Israel's territory is often thought of purely as a pilgrimage destination. Located in Western Asia, Israel is formally referred to as the State of Israel. The Mediterranean Sea's southeastern shore is where it is located. There are many more activities available for tourists who do not want to visit churches or mosques as places of worship. Visitors of all ages and backgrounds can find something special in Israel, a small but diversified nation. This magnificent country has much to offer everyone, no matter why you're here. Every year, visitors from all over the world come to Israel for a variety of reasons, but one thing is certain: you can always count on the unexpected. In Israel, you may be guaranteed to find the tastiest delicacies wherever you go in the form of streets and marketplaces. Hummus, one of Israel's best delicacies, hummus is also one of the most reasonably priced meals to try. Shawarma, stacks of meat, lamb, turkey, beef, and chicken are roasted on a skewer in a low and slow oven. The entire country knows about it. Falafel is made from ground chickpeas which are deep-fried into yummy crispy balls of heaven. Shakshuka is a breakfast staple in Israel. You can taste this mouth-watering dish at any breakfast joint in the country. Kanafe, when finished, kanafe is frequently garnished with chopped pistachios. Kanafe is prepared in big batches in shallow plates. We've compiled a list of Israel's top 10 attractions that no traveler should miss, together with advice on how to make the most of your time at each location, to assist you in making this choice. The top tourist destinations in Israel are listed below. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel. 1. Jerusalem. The center of the universe in terms of religion and history is Jerusalem. Jerusalem is both distinctive and remarkable. Beyond her significance for religion and history, Jerusalem is the Israeli nation's capital today and a contemporary, vibrant metropolis. To fully understand Jerusalem, one must visit it. Jerusalem is a terrific destination to explore on your own, but if it's your first time here, you really must take a tour. Having an expert guide with you is very necessary, and well worth the money with there being so much to see and learn. Jerusalem, a city where the old and the contemporary vie for space, is ultimately unique. Jerusalem, the city of gold, is a place that is incredibly intense and difficult to explain. This is a must-see location on every trip to Israel. 2. Tel Aviv. When it comes to Tel Aviv's tourist attractions, visitors can expect to find a variety of historical, cultural, and religious sites mixed in with contemporary nightclubs, shopping malls, stunning beaches and upscale dining establishments adorned with palm trees, lush gardens, and vintage structures that highlight the great architectural minds of the 1930s. Located along the Mediterranean coast, Tel Aviv is a flourishing metropolis. Many of Tel Aviv's tourist sites also inspire visitors to delve deeply into the area's history, making it the city's epicenter for all things fashionable and trendy in Israel. It's practically difficult to become bored in Tel Aviv because it's both active and laid-back, political yet friendly. However, more than anything else, you'll adore it for the welcoming atmosphere, the laid-back tone, and the sense that something exciting or unusual is always happening. 3. Dead Sea. The Dead Sea, one of Jordan's major tourist destinations, offers more than just the opportunity to float in the water. There are so many activities in this area, from relaxing in thermal hot springs to strenuous climbs and swimming in the deep canyon. Even travelers with an interest in history are included. When looking for significant locations from both Old Testament and New Testament history, the Dead Sea region in Jordan is one of the greatest places to go. The cities of Madaba or Amman both offer convenient day trips to this intriguing region. You cannot sink in the sea, that is. This large valley inland lake is more than 400 meters below sea level, and because evaporation is the only water outflow, it has an extremely high salt content. The water's peculiar buoyancy is brought on by this. 4. Bethlehem. Throughout the ages, Christmas hymns and carols have commemorated Bethlehem as the birthplace of Jesus Christ, which has made Bethlehem famous. However, some tourists might be surprised by the activity of the modern metropolis. The Church of the Nativity is the main tourist draw in this area, and anyone, religious or not, who has ever spent Christmas should put it at the top of their list of things to do. Following that, Shepherd's Field and Masaba Monastery are two of the best locations to see in the nearby region because of their panoramic views of the hills and their distinctive domes that appear to have spontaneously risen from the sheer cliff face, respectively. Observe these well-known tourist sites now. 5. Sea of Galilee. Beautiful rural agricultural communities encircle the Sea of Galilee, a geographical wonder. As one of the most important New Testament writings, it is well known. Considering that Jesus resided here, the entire Galilee is. One of the earliest settlements in Israel's territory was near the Sea of Galilee. Along with some of the first early communities in Israel, it boasts ancient remnants. Along with contemporary cities and countless outdoor activities, the Kinneret is home to religious institutions. The Sea of Galilee region is a stunning sight to visit, full with things to do and tourist attractions, from old archaeological relics to breathtaking landscape. It is forever linked to the story of Jesus Christ, who performed much of his missionary work there. Obviously, for Christians, Tabor's cluster of churches, which were constructed over the locations where Jesus performed his miracles, is the ideal place to visit. Other tourists will find plenty reasons to stay there thanks to the serene lakeside setting, hot springs, and hiking opportunities in the nearby hills. 6. Nazareth. Nazareth is one of the oldest cities in Israel, and is conveniently close to both Haifa and Tel Aviv. It is renowned for its gastronomy as well as its Christian heritage and majority Christian Arab community. It firmly thinks that every journey to Israel should also incorporate a stop in Nazareth, one of the largest cities in the country's north and the largest Arab city in Israel. This thriving city, which has a vast variety of historically and culturally interesting sites, is sometimes disregarded by tourists. This should be at the top of your list of things to do in Nazareth, regardless of your religious beliefs. The basilica's massive and distinctive architecture, which Giovanni Muzio carefully planned out, has a lot to commend it. According to the New Testament, Jesus' early years were spent at Nazareth, a city in northern Israel. So, it developed into a major destination for Christian pilgrims. Therefore, why are you still waiting? As one of the top destinations in Israel, explore Nazareth. 7. Masada. One of the most exciting things to do while traveling through the Dead Sea region is to visit Masada, a site that is part of the UNESCO World Heritage List and has a significant place in Jewish history. The Silas made their last stand against the Romans here, and they committed suicide rather than let Rome take them as prisoners, starting the siege of Masada. One of the top historic tourist destinations in the nation is the ruins of the high mountain tops. In addition, this is among the top locations for taking pictures of sunrise vistas. The panoramas that span the Dead Sea are worth the early morning wake-up call. From Jerusalem or other sites in Israel, visiting Masada and the Dead Sea in tandem makes for the ideal day excursion. Visiting them on the same day is simple and practical because they are close to one another. 8. Eilat. In the Teen Trench of the Red Sea, wedged between Jordan and Egypt, is Eilat, the only Red Sea vacation destination in Israel. Famous diving in the Red Sea is a major draw for tourists, and Coral Beach Reserve's amazing underwater environment is located just south of the city. The beaches in this area will more than satisfy you if you're a diver rather than a landlubber. When the need to leave the beach strikes, drive inland into the desert where there are lots of activities to do. There is plenty of fun in the sun for everyone there. Travelers who wish to include some desert activities in their journey might consider Eilat as one of the top destinations to go in the nation. One of the most breathtaking and bizarre places to visit in Israel is Timur Park, a naturally molded world just north of the city. Even the most ardent sun worshipper will leave the beach for a day of desert exploration and adventure thanks to these oddly shaped rocks and breathtaking scenery. 9. Haifa. In contrast to many cities with a heavy industrial concentration, Haifa today is a thriving port city with a picturesque environment provided by towering cliffs that roll down to the water. This is one of the greatest spots to go if you're a traveler looking for a base with easy access to the north side and plenty of city life, including a flourishing cafe and food scene. The Bahar Gardens, which dominate the central city and are situated on a hillside, add to Haifa's hillside setting. Haifa's top tourist destination is these terraces of flowing, well-kept lawns. Another illustration of how the modern town lives harmoniously overall is the Bahar Gardens. It is significantly less separated here than it is elsewhere for the mixed Jewish and Arab population of Haifa. In the northern part of Israel, Haifa is the biggest city. It serves as a major entryway to the north and is bordered to the east and north by the Galilee. In Haifa, there are a variety of things to do, including museums, outdoor gardens, historical monuments, religious attractions, the harbor, and some of the most breathtaking views in the nation. The Bahar Gardens in Haifa are another well-known landmark and a must-see. 10. Aqsa. Visits to Aqsa, which is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, promise an emotional journey to a regal past and a singular experience. Aqsa is a magnificent and old city that is home to many amazing landmarks, such as buildings from the Crusader and Ottoman periods as well as ruins from the Hellenistic and Roman eras. Aqsa is much more than just a historical and archaeological wonder. It also includes vibrant oriental markets, museums, beaches, and water sports amenities, as well as a fisherman's port, marina, restaurants, a hotel, and yearly gorgeous festivals. The city has several wonderful tourist attractions, including all of the above and more. Aqsa has been transformed into one of the most important ancient, global towns by the city's intriguing historical background, its exceptional fusion of East and West, real relics from earlier eras, and singular cultural artifacts. So there you have it, the top 10 places to visit in Israel. Share your experience in the comments area. Make sure to click the subscribe button. For more travel guide videos, kindly stay with us. In our next video we will be talking about Palestine. Palestine is the birthplace of Judaism and Christianity, and has been controlled by many kingdoms and powers, including ancient Egypt, ancient Israel and Judah, the Persian Empire, Alexander the Great and his successors, the Hasmoneans, the Roman Empire, several Muslim caliphates, and the Crusaders. For more amazing facts about Palestine, kindly click on the notification bell